Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. I also love the beauty community that I have created and entered because it existed long before me. I love the space that I'm in. And we are back this year to ring in 2022 and say farewell to 2021 with my beauty friends favorites video. Now this has become a bit of a tradition for me. This is the third year that I'm doing this video, and I am here to just give people who I adore and respect, give them a moment to share a thing, 2, 3 things, however many things they want. Share why those are favorites. They can be beauty favorites, skincare, fashion, or any random thing. As I said, I respect all of them. I appreciate them. Thank you all for being a part of this. I know this year has been an absolute mess, an absolute shit show, and y'all are all extremely busy, so thank you for being a part of it. I feel really thankful to call all of these people friends of mine, and for everyone watching, thank you so much for being here. If you like colorful makeup, bitches with lots of opinions, or cute fat babes in general, I hope you will subscribe and join the Hanhan fam. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here. Let's jump into Beauty Friends favorites for 2021.
Hi, my name is Yolande, and I have decided to lead a life of inquiry. A lot of that life is in beauty. I have a beauty commentary channel in which we talk about the beautiful things in my life. Thank you, Emily, for having me here. And I want to talk about my favorite, okay, for 2021. Or Glow Lust for the win, hands down. Every time I apply my makeup, a little bit of this goes on my face. I am in the color Citrine. Everything about this, from presentation, she is luxe, she is glass, she is gold. She has a unique cap. The pump is sturdy. We traveled overseas with this. We have crisscrossed this country. We live in my travel bag, but come out the second I get home and we do this. Work all day. I've had this makeup on for a long time now. I am glowing. I'm a middle-aged lady, 46 years old. We are reflecting out. Does not grab the texture under my eyes or around my cheek area. Plays well with other. Is of the perfect tone for my deeper skin tone. This lets me play. I have played with this all over my skin. Favorite application, high points, 1 squirt, high points of my face, and then I spread her all around. Even underneath the cheekbone, contours, playing with light and shadow for all of the Zoom meetings that I have to be a part of. But one of my favorite things to do of late is to take my smudger brush here and outline my eyebrow. Instead of doing that with concealer, we're adding a little light, we're adding a little glow, we are doing a little sculpting, we are working with this bone structure of mine. I love this product. So for 2021, my favorite is Auric Glow Lust, but it's always Auric Glow Lust and a little something else. As I said before, plays well with others. Unlike me in real life, that evaluation from kindergarten has followed me my whole entire life. Plays well with others. So with moisturizer, with my favorite foundation, with my favorite cream cheek products, with a little bit of powder for that extra glow and that extra shine. If I was a stan in any way, and I stan no brand, but the Auric Glow Lust for 2021.
Now I am sprinkling 3 favorites of mine throughout this video. Something old, something new, and something random. And let's just jump right into, this is lip care skincare, just a necessity for me, and that is lanolin lip products. I would say lip balms, but really what I've just been loving is just 100% lanolin for my lips. The first time I fell in love with it was with the Dr. Lip. I literally have a tube that I had cut open and I'm like using the very last bit of it. But this is 100% lanolin. I got this on Beauty Bay. And then I've also just picked up one they're called Nipple Bombs, and it's just this is a baby brand, mom to mom. I found it in the pharmacies here in Mexico. Again, just 100% lanolin, and this is the richest, most luxurious feeling on the lips. I struggle with dry lips constantly. Before lanolin for decades now, basically. It's not fancy, it's not scented, it just looks like a clearish balm. It looks clear on the lips, actually looks quite glossy and nice, and it's just so nourishing. And I feel like this is the kind of thing that I'm going to be able to find anywhere and not be so set into only being able to buy it on Sephora or Ulta or a beauty site. Like, I can get this everywhere. And even if the tubes seem a little pricey, they go a long way, and a little bit goes a long way. So I love it. If you want to go a little fancier, you can just look for products that have lanolin in them, but just give me the 100% shit. That's all I want.
Hoy hoy Hanhan fam. I'm pretty sure I called y'all the Hanhan fam last year, and apparently a year later I am still trying to make fetch happen. It is your girl T, aka the nappy-headed jojoba, not nappy, not jojoba, the nappy-headed jojoba. You have to say the whole thing. It's like a pimp named Slickback, and I'm here with one of my fave items of 2021. I wasn't wearing that much makeup this year, you know, slipping into the malaise of mask life definitely only had me beating my face for Zoom calls where I needed to look presentable and the odd video when I had the time to make one of those. Not to mention, I've been making a concerted effort to shop less and more intentionally because capitalism, that bitch will get ya. But one thing that was new to me this year that I absolutely loved would be the AJ Crimson Cream Foundation. Now it comes in a little pan, a little tray like this, and you can get it with a compact, but as it is a more makeup artist focused brand, you can also just buy the pan like this and put it in a magnetic palette. And then if you are a makeup artist, you can buy however many shades that you feel you need in your kit and arrange them that way. It's actually kind of cool. Me being a thrifty missy, I decided to get just the pan and put in one of my magnetic palettes rather than paying a few more bucks to get the compact. The shade I have is 4, and why, yes, I am wearing it right now. As a person with an oily skin, I was a bit nervous because when I first put my finger in it, the silkiness and the way it sort of just melted upon contact underneath the warmth of my fingertip, I was just like, I've made a huge mistake. But shockingly, it lasts really well on me. And when people talk about foundation that looks like skin, foundation that is undetectable, this bitch right here, she ticks all the boxes. I do have other foundations I love that I feel look very skin-like, but this one happens to be from a Black-owned brand because AJ Crimson is in fact a Black makeup artist. So that's a bonus for me. To be able to support a Black-owned business and has something that I love this much has been great for me. And I love that it's very high coverage while still looking very natural. You know, you can use as little or as much as you want to build up or sheer out the coverage. And I don't even wear concealer with it. Like, I just use this as my evening out product for my base, and then I'll go in with my more structure products like contour, highlighter, blush, those types of things like such as. So that is absolutely one of my favorite makeup items of 2021, but I would be remiss if I didn't also mention the Auric Glow Glass. Girl, this is just an honorable mention, but this has fully replaced the slot that the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter used to take in my routine. And in fact, I basically now use this as an all over illuminating primer. If I'm not mistaken, Emily said this in a recent video of theirs, but I like to use this the same way they were describing, where I kind of put it all over my face at this point because it does provide some coverage. So I get that base layer of glow down, and then I go over top of that with my concealer, foundation if I'm wearing it, and then again the structure products like contour and highlight and whatnot. And I've just been loving, I mean, this combo right now, I'm wearing them together, so I'm gonna bring y'all in so you can see a little bit more closer. As you guys can see, I do like a rather glowy base, which is hard to do when you're an oily girl, but I love my cream based products, and then I just go over top with some finishing powder and I wind up with a little something like this. So yeah, there you have it. There is one of my absolute faves of 2021, plus an honorable mention. And thank you again to Emily for asking me to participate in this video again this year. I love y'all, and hopefully I'll see you again in 2022.
Hi everyone, my name is Alex and I have an Instagram account at sincerelyalexmakeup. Thanks to Emily for asking me to be a part of this video. On my Instagram, I like to showcase makeup, nail polish, hair care, skincare, a little bit of everything. One of my favorite series that I do over there is I like to create curated single eyeshadow palettes inspired by my nail polishes. I also have some empties, some hauls, some organizational content over there. So if any of that interests you, I would love to have you over there. The product that I wanted to highlight as a hero product of 2021 that was a new discovery is the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner in the shade In Big Truffle. I do happen to be wearing it today. Now, I am a huge fan of brown liquid liner. I've always loved the way that it defines my eyes without wearing straight up black. I have had a hard time finding my perfect brown liquid liner though. I started out a while back wearing the brown liquid eye booster from Physicians Formula, and then I also tried the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner in the brown version as well. Then I eventually moved on to the KVD tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown, and then I moved on to the M Cosmetics illustrative eyeliner in brown. And it wasn't until I decided to try this one from Fenty Beauty that I found my perfect shade of brown, at least for now. So I do still have a couple of those other brown eyeliners, and I did a couple of swatches on the back of my hand for comparisons purposes. Now, this one is the M Cosmetics illustrative eyeliner in brown. Next to that, I put the KVD tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown. And then lastly, over here, I have the one from Fenty. The ones from M Cosmetics and KVD are noticeably a lot more cool toned, and both of them end up looking pretty close to black on the lid when I finally build it up to opacity. Whereas the one from Fenty is much more warm toned and is noticeably more red. And I find that no matter how much I layer it up or whatever I layer it over in terms of eyeshadow, it still looks brown. I am pleasantly surprised with how much I liked this because typically my preferences for eyeliner are brush tip eyeliner pens, whereas the one from Fenty is a felt tip. However, I'm willing to overlook all of that because I love the way that it applies. The formula is very fluid, very smooth. The felt tip applicator doesn't feel inflexible or rough on the lid. It's pretty easy for me to clean up any mistakes with my micellar water. Overall, I think that this is a really great product, and if you're in the market for trying out a new brown liquid eyeliner, or if you've never tried a brown liquid eyeliner before, I highly recommend that you try this one.
Let's talk a random favorite. I dabble my toe in fashion and talking about fashion here on my channel, and in general about being more playful and fun with my clothes and my buying. And the purchase that just brings me so much joy is my caftan. Now, I was gonna wear it today. Instead, I wore one of my favorite little bathing suit bralette tops, but it's actually dirty right now. I don't even remember what initially inspired me, but like I hopped onto Poshmark one day, I think it was in April, pretty soon before I moved, to look up caftans. Found this. This is an old one. It's polyester. It's probably my only complaint, but it, as somebody that is a homebody, and especially so in the panini, the ongoing pancetta, having something cute to throw on that like is super comfy because it's just a long dress. It has pockets. I just love having it. It makes me feel very comfortable at home, but like I said, also cute. And sometimes just innately feeling cute might inspire me to film a video, put on makeup, like things like that. It's also cute enough that I can wear it out in the world as long as it's freshly washed and not, you know, around the house old. I just love it. I love dresses. I love skirts, and it makes me happy to have something that it's just real pretty, but it's also like a day-to-day comfy love. And those two things combined, that is my fashion happy place. Like, comfort is key, but looking cute, fun, bright, colorful, also a fave.
Good morrow, Hanhan fam. My name is Audra, and I am here, luckily and wonderfully, invited by my dear friend Emily to talk about my top 3 favorite products that for 2021. My first one, y'all, I'm gonna say it, the Catrice True Skin Foundation. I have mine in, I can never remember the shade because I'm a moron, but it's 092 Warm Spices. I'm not a moron, I just have a faulty memory. I absolutely love this foundation. I have used it in heat. I have used it in the cold. It just always looks like my skin, but better. Also, fun fact, it is a good dupe for the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation. I don't know if I'm saying that properly because there's too many words in that foundation, but I have found it as a very good dupe for it. I have combination skin that is leaning more towards oily every year as it gets more humid here in Texas, and this foundation has never let me down. I have worn this sweating at work in the heat of summer, and I still look amazeballs at the end of the day. Everyone always thinks that it's just my skin. Literally no one thinks I'm wearing foundation when I wear this, and I'm like, thanks, bitch. My second product is going to be another one, the Some By Me True Sika Mineral 100 Sunscreen. I absolutely adore this. This sunscreen changed my life. One, it has 0 cast, zip, zilch, 0. I am a brown person, in case you hadn't noticed. And as such, I have to have a foundation, like a sunscreen, excuse me, that is going to fit well underneath my foundation, not be greasy, and also not have a cast on it. It has neither one of those things, and it acts just like a regular moisturizer. So I literally do my skincare and put this on as my moisturizer, put my foundation on top of it. Baby, it's been a game changer for me, especially when I was working out and it was 100 degrees outside here in Texas. I was protecting my skin. I was keeping myself from getting burnt to the hilt. I really love this product. If you can get your hands on this, highly recommend that you do. And it doesn't have a weird smell. So, you know, I enjoy that as well. E Finalmente, my last product that I want to talk about, well used. Listen. The Tatcha Rice Wash. Y'all, my face skin, literally never been softer. I believe I referred to it as soft as the top of the titty because it is. It's so soft. But apparently other people have softer parts of their titties. Whatever part of your titty is the softest, that's this. My skin is so soft from using this. It does have a bit of a lavender scent. If you don't like lavender, you won't like this. But at the end of the day, my skin looks fabulous, fantastic, flawless even. And it is absolutely stunning. Like, I love using this. I know I said the word stunning for like a face wash, but this is different. It doesn't burn the eyes, number one. So this is one where you can just like really enjoy washing your face. And I like this because end of a work day, I'm sweaty, I'm tired, I've taken my shower, I have used my cleansing balm, and now it's time to like wash my face. And I just really take that time to like get all the rest of the dirt and the makeup off. Feels nice. I use this morning and night. I loved it so much that I bought another one already because I knew the moment I ran out of this shit, I was gonna be like, I need more. I know it's expensive, but it works. It's fantastic and it's fabulous. Thank you so much for having me, Em. I love you so much. Mwah.
Hello, my name is Teresa. I'm from Teresa's Dead, and I'm a garbage person infecting the beauty community with my garbage antics on products. I'm precious. Anyway, in thinking of my favorite products this year, it was hard to just pick one. And honestly, I was completely prepared to do it, but I have two that I would like to recommend. And the first one is from Ritual Defee. And it's the Thorn Oil. I have been using this every goddamn day since I've received it. And because I use it so much, I have also purchased two other ones, and I cannot start my day without it. And I genuinely mean that. Anytime I put on makeup, this is the first thing that goes on my face. This hydrating product makes makeup application easier, and it provides a really beautiful radiance on my skin. I have a dry mummy dick type of skin, so I always want things to kind of give me that luminous glow. And instead of putting 95 fucking pounds of highlighter on my face, which, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, I love kind of having a nice luminous face, and I feel like this product really does wonders. It can also be used in skincare as well, which I have dabbled in quite a few times, but for me, this is just one of the best makeup primers that I have ever used, and because of that, I don't fuck with anything else. Now, here's the other product that I want to talk about, and it's from Flower Beauty. This is the Jet Set Powder Spray, and my first thing is, Shansakai who? I now pledge my fealty to this product. This spray is weird and magical. And if you're like me, again, a dry, uncooked chicken, who doesn't like to use too much powder for the fear of caking oneself to death, then look no further. This magical spray makes everything perfect. It makes everything look so beautiful and dreamy, and the longevity is wonderful. This product is the epitome of natural finish. It's beautiful. So go forth, my children, my babies, and definitely check out these products. They are fucking life-changing. You will not regret it.
The last favorite I want to mention in this video, I have talked about. I've tread the path. I've talked about it in my palette roundup video. I also talked about it in a collaboration live stream that I did with Audra and T on Audra's channel. But this might be my favorite purchase of 2021. And it actually is technically a gift, but I would have bought this if I didn't know that it was coming my way as a gift. That is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. This is just the most perfect all matte rainbow palette, even with a touch of neutral down here. Also, even the oranges can kind of give you that peachy neutral look depending on how you apply and blend them out. I'm a shimmer, multi-chrome, duochrome whore, but I have to give this up as like this perfect companion palette. It gives me such a wonderful range of colors to work with. You can make a perfect monochromatic eye. You can play with all the colors together. You can stick in just one like tonal range if you want really brights or more soft pastels or really deep. Like you can kind of do it all with this palette in terms of matte shadows. And as a person that loves blending, this formula gives me that freedom. I just adore this, and I think the only criticism that I have about this palette, or the only improvement I personally would like love to see, would be a version of this priced accordingly where the palette is magnetic so that I could use these as single shadows and as a palette. I'm just saying, Blend Bunny, if that was a possibility, y'all would never hear me shut up about this palette. But as it is, I just love that I can grab any of my single palettes full of my shimmery shadows and this one and like be good to go. Makes me so happy.
Hi friends! A huge thank you to EmilyHanhan for having me a part of her Creators End of Year Faves compilation. Thank you for having me on this collaboration, Emily. And for those watching, hopefully you'll enjoy the favorite that I'm going to present to you now. And if it's your first time seeing me, hi, I'm Alicia, also known as Kinky Sweat for my kinky hair and sweat life. I love all things movement and beauty. And because fitness is my career, I'm always on the move. Well, I was before the apocalypse. I found that I cannot deal with laces. I love me a Chelsea boot. And a few years back, I slipped on my first pair of Doc Martens. Now, this is a very, very old pair. I actually don't remember the year I bought these in. Ever since I used these boots going to and fro between classes when I only had a portion of time to get from West Village to the Upper East Side. Yes, even the hypothetical time I would spend lacing up my shoes will take away from me possibly missing the train that will determine me being late for class or not. And also in NYC, we have just awful weather conditions sometimes. When it snows, it's beautiful, but the next day it just looks terribly gross. But it can also be slippery, so it's not so much snow that you need like a Sorel snow boot to trek through, but it is icy and wet enough that a boot with a nice rugged sole will get you from pavement to subway stairs to subway platform and up again safely. And also to have a water resistant leather that I think will fare well against light rainy days, or again just to have that waterproof sole in the slushiness that will keep you from sliding. So I want to present my Dr. Martens Chelsea 2976 boot collection. Again, here are the black on black boots with the black welt stitching that unfortunately I should have bought another pair of, because as much as I love the yellow welt stitching, definitely classic Doc Marten look, I do love the black on black on black, especially since the faux fur was also black. Oh my goodness me, one of my most favorite pairs. That's why I can't get rid of it. I wouldn't walk in slush with these, but on a dry day I will totally wear them. And because I'm obsessed with the fur lined category, I also have those boots in olive and in tan. You can't go wrong with these shades. You just gotta have a different neutral than brown and black, so had to have those in the collection. I recently picked up the Lenore Chelsea. This takes more of like a red tone shade, water resistant leather, the bend sole which has a more rugged look to the sole, definitely a little heavier there as well, and it has a faux fur that has the mix of brown and black. So these have a little more of a luxe feel to them, harder to break down than my previous boots shown, but as you wear them more they feel more soft. And again, I just love the color of this red shade. Is very Christmas, you know what I mean, very holiday. Now more classic Chelsea silhouette, the 2976 Ambassador boot. This was inspired by the Victorian era. It doesn't have any faux lining, which makes it a little more cleaner and sophisticated in design, and definitely the boot I go towards when it's not as cold. If I wanted something more sleek, I'll definitely will grab the Ambassador silhouette. The snowplow ones were really tough to find. These are like sold out everywhere, but I understand why. These are fleece lined with water resistant leather that is more so than the Lenore's just shown, but the sole is reinforced with an extra like layer of tread. So if you're looking to walk through a lot of slush, a lot of ice, but you still want your boot to be mobile in terms of you walking to and fro and feeling like your legs are heavy with a traditionally designed snow boot, which is why I wear the Dr. Martens all the time, because I could just move fast with them and not fall on my face. This leather is treated to withstand more wet conditions, and these are a size 5 because they're unisex, so I was able to get away with a smaller size. So if you're a size 6 like me and you're looking at these, maybe a size 5 could work. Just letting you know. And last, I have what I call my Stormtrooper boots. These are the platform Chelseas that have 2 times the amount of platform on them, both for lined as well. These are just fun. I wouldn't use these to walk long distances because of the heavier platform, but they're very stylish, and they do run, I think, a little bigger than the typical Dr. Martens Chelsea boot. So if you are a size 6, I will suggest that you get a sole to put in them. But I just love how they look. Again, I don't wear them as often as my other boots presented, but I feel really trendy in them, you know? And that is it. One of my most favorite things, not only for this year, but for life. I don't think I'll ever stop wearing docs, especially in the Chelsea design. I try to look for any new designs they release because, as you saw, I have quite many a pair. But for someone who walks a lot but also needs to keep their feet warm, but also needs to not fall in the slushy New York City post-snowstorm pavement, these are crucial. Thank you for having me on this Faves creator collaboration. Can't wait to see the other faves in here. But until next time, fam, take care.
And that, my friends, that is the 2021 Beauty Friends favorite video. I just want to thank everyone again for being a part of my video this year. If any of these creators are new to you, if you maybe found me through one of them but don't know the rest, please go and subscribe to everyone. Check them out on their social media channels. I will have everyone listed and linked in the description box. And just thank you again. Thank you to everyone that's been on my channel this year, whether you found me this year, previous years, whether you found me today. Like, thank you for being here and for just inspiring me always, because I also think without the people, actually without like the creators that are in this video, I wouldn't still be creating. I wouldn't have started without them, but I also wouldn't still be doing this thing, if I'm being honest. So everyone that's watching, involved, a part of this video, thank you so much. And Happy New Year, and take care of yourself, and you know, take it slow, take it kindly, and most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday, because you are worth it. Bye, friends.